All right, in this video, we are going to state an equivalent trig ratio for these trig ratios given over here on this paper. Now, there's actually infinitely many solutions to a question like this, but I'm going to assume a couple of things. One, I'm going to assume that our angle is going to be between 0 and 2 pi, just to make this a bit more challenging. And even between 0 and 2 pi, there are multiple possible solutions for all these questions over here. But I'm just going to explain it using the cast rule, and it's going to give you one solution. So I want to find something that's equivalent to cos of pi over 16. So I'm going to do my cast rule over here. I know that pi over 16 is a really small angle. It's in quadrant number 1. And I know that cos is positive in the first quadrant. Cos is also positive in the fourth quadrant as well. And my acute angle here is also pi over 16. So to find this entire principal angle over here, I'm going to do 2 pi minus pi over 16. And if I do that, I will get 31 pi over 16. So cos of pi over 16 is the same as cos of 31 pi over 16. All right, let's try the second question over here. Sine of 7 pi over 9. I know that 7 pi over 9 is in the second quadrant because it's slightly less than pi, which is halfway through there. If this whole angle here is 7 pi over 9, my acute angle is pi minus 7 pi over 9, which is just 2 pi over 9. Now, sine is positive in this quadrant, which means sine is also positive in the first quadrant with the same acute angle of 2 pi over 9, which means that sine of 7 pi over 9 is the exact same as sine of 2 pi over 9. Okay, let's go to the rest of the questions. There's 4 more, and just for practice, there's some negatives as well. Tan of 9 pi over 10. 9 pi over 10 I know is also in the second quadrant because it's slightly less than pi. My acute angle is pi minus 9 pi over 10, which is just pi over 10. And then I know tan is negative in this quadrant. Tan is also negative in this quadrant over here. Same acute angle. So then this whole thing over here, the principal angle in this case is going to be 2 pi minus pi over 10. And that's just 19 pi over 10. So tan of 9 pi over 10 is the exact same as tan of 19 pi over 10. Let's go to this fourth question here. We have a negative over here on this one, but I just want you to ignore the negative to begin with. Let's just pretend like it's positive for now. So 2 pi over 5 is in my first quadrant. I know that cos is positive in this quadrant. Cos is also positive in this quadrant here. Acute angle is the same, 2 pi over 5. And then I know that I'm going to do 2 pi minus 2 pi over 5 to get my whole principal angle over here. So 2 pi minus 2 pi over 5 is 8 pi over 5. So because of this negative, now I'm also going to make this a negative here and make this negative cos 8 pi over 5. All right, last two questions over here just for some practice. Again, we have a negative one over here. So negative sine 9 pi over 7 is in third quadrant over here. The acute angle is 9 pi over 7 minus pi. 9 pi over 7 minus Pi is 2 pi over 7. Sine is negative in this quadrant, which means sine is also negative in the fourth quadrant over here. And then the principal angle for this one is 2 pi minus 2 pi over 7, which is 12 pi over 7. So negative sine 9 pi over 7 is the same as negative sine 12 pi over 7. And then last question here should be pretty simple. The exact same thing we've been doing. 3 pi over 4 is over here. My second quadrant. The acute angle is just pi over 4. Tan is negative in that quadrant. Tan is also negative in this quadrant. Same acute angle, pi over 4. And then 2 pi minus pi over 4 is just 7 pi over 4.